Hey everybody, I'm Katrine and I'm a physiotherapist from Windsor, Ontario. I specialize mostly with strokes and other neurological events, and honestly that's the reason I actually do triathlon, is because if I tell patients who are completely paralyzed that we're going to get them up and walking again and they have to suffer through this really hard process that takes ages to get to where they want to be, I should probably be able to do some pretty decent physical activity feats myself. So my biggest story, the reason why I do this, is I actually had this one stroke patient and we ended up talking about running and cycling, and I got him on the topic of triathlon because he did them in the past before. And I expressed that I also am interested in them. We got talking a little bit more and he got this random fire, this fuel that got him up, and we actually had him take his first few steps. After that, I knew I had to start with triathlon myself and take on some pretty hard challenges. So this weekend I'm going to take part in a couple challenges locally, and those are going to make up part of my Ironman. So the first one is called Tour de Essex, and that's a 180 kilometer bike ride all around the perimeter of Windsor, Essex County. It looks pretty cool on Relive, and I'll make sure I share that with you guys. And my second challenge is called the Bridge to Bridge Challenge. So it runs, or I literally run from one bridge in one of the towns around me to all the way to the Ambassador Bridge, which is the bridge that crosses between Windsor and Detroit, so the Canada-US border. And then after that, I get to loop back and do another 10K back to my house, and somehow that 42K is also the finish line right at my house, so it'll be golden. The reason why I'm breaking up my Ironman into 2 days is because, number one, we're supposed to have thunderstorms in the afternoon, so the risk of being outside during that just isn't worth it. As well, the winds are going to be extremely strong, so I have to keep my eye on the currents with the water, which means I might actually have to do it Friday as well, just because all the pools are closed. We're still in phase 2 here in Windsor, and that means that nothing is going to be open. There's no pools for me to swim in if the water did take a turn. As well, I have no facilities. So this Ironman's a little bit more of a challenge than it typically would be with support and all the facilities around, but I'm going to try my best to make it work. I'll keep you guys updated. This is my very first full Ironman distance that I'll be doing. I don't want to ruin crossing that lovely finish line under the arches for my very first full back to back like it's supposed to be, but I really do want to take on the distance because right now I should be in Lake Placid. So guys, I hope you follow me on my journey. You can follow it all this weekend on my Instagram at KMS_health. And I'll make sure I send that link to Evan. Thank you so much for everything and wish me luck. I'm a little bit nervous.